Hi guys, welcome to Daughter of Light Tarot. In this video we are going to see what messages, insights and guidance the tarot has for us this coming week of Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. If you want to watch last week's messages, the link will be in the description box down below. Please bear in mind that these are general readings and not personal, which means that they are meant for everyone and may not always resonate. So now I'm going to set out your piles. As usual, I recommend choosing the pile that you will feel drawn to. If you want to skip ahead to your pile, the timestamps are in the description box down below. This is pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. I'm going to add the crystals now for those of you who like to choose with crystals. Okay, so here on pile 1 we have the Iolite. On pile 2 we have the green Aventurine, and we have on pile 3 the Snowflake Obsidian. This is what the Iolite looks like up close. And this is what the green Aventurine looks like up close. And the Snowflake Obsidian. Alright, I will see you in your pile. Hi pile 1. Remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one. So take what you feel is meant for you and leave behind that which you don't feel is meant for you. Okay, let us see what you have. Alright, so your first card is the World. I'm going to shuffle now for the rest of your cards, and then I'm going to pull an oracle card for additional messages. Okay, so for your second card, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And your third card, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so straight up here, a message for some of you is that things might feel tight right now, but what is coming towards you is an opportunity to create something new for yourself. Not kind of given to you on a silver platter. You're still going to have to go out and find it, do it, make it, create it. But the opportunity is there nonetheless, and it is up to you to step up and put the work in. Okay, so what you're bringing into this week from last week is the World, a sense of completion. A cycle has come to close, in the sense of it is the end of the year and it's starting to feel that way. That is the energy that you're bringing into this week. But also coming with that, if you are still working or do still have responsibilities, the message here is to not just be all lackadaisy, for lack of a better term right now, because there's still things that need doing. There's still things that need to be created, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, then with this card, I'm feeling that if you do have work obligations or familial obligations, to not look at them as a burden or extra stuff or too much effort and energy. Like I feel like there's a lot to do and you kind of feel like you don't have enough time, but at the same time it kind of feels like a burden. But what I'm getting from this card is that every moment you experience, you choose. So bear that in mind when you are going through this. So there's no point to resent perhaps situations you are in or experiences you're experiencing in the moment, because you are choosing them. If you didn't choose them, you wouldn't be going through them, if that makes sense. Like spending time with people, you are choosing to spend time with people, even if it comes from, the choice comes from a place of feeling guilty or like you have to because it's family or what or you've got to go to work because, well, you have to. You got to remember that every moment you choose. So bear that in mind as you step into the next moment that you are seeing as, no, I'm not looking forward to this, or that type of vibe. Just be mindful you are actually choosing it, so you might as well enjoy it, if you know what I'm saying. It's the same as when you allow people to talk down to you, you are allowing it, so therefore you're choosing it. So just bear that in mind going into this festive season, because when you do resent a situation or people do feel it, and like those people might actually really do love you or want to spend time with you, and all they're feeling from you is resentment when you're the one that made the choice to spend time with them. It does hurt other people, so just bear that in mind. Alright, so this card now represents what you brought into. Let me get back on track. This is the card that you brought into this week, the energy that you brought into this week. By the end of the week, it feels as though perhaps you were thinking about or like perhaps wanting a new job or a new place to live. And what I'm getting here is be patient, because things might not necessarily seem, it might seem like too much right now or like not enough, but it's asking you to be patient just a little while longer. Take your holiday, your time, and evaluate your needs versus your wants. That's the message I'm getting here. And also, like, an opportunity is coming, perhaps not in the form that you wanted to come, but it is there nonetheless. Though I feel like this opportunity is not a material opportunity. It feels, it doesn't feel like work or something. It feels like it is going to take effort and energy, but not for material reward. So what I'm feeling is the energy that you're drawing in towards you. Perhaps you're feeling like you need to do some good for some people, or like you go and help out with a Christmas dinner or whatever it is. That's what I'm feeling is coming in towards you. It doesn't feel like too much energy. It feels calm, peaceful, going with the flow, if that makes sense, towards the end of the week. It's like something that you want, but it's also like okay if you don't get it type thing. That's what I'm feeling here. For some of you with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling that instead of you receiving, you are giving. That's where I'm getting the effort and the energy from. It's you giving and not really expecting anything in return towards the end of the week. Okay, so then the overall energy for the week that I'm feeling is bringing these two energies together. I'm feeling is people, community, friends, family, a sense of generosity, perhaps people being generous towards you or you being generous towards others. And then for some of you, the other message that I'm seeing here is that here we have the world, which is number 21, then we have 10, and then we have 1. So I'm feeling like you've accomplished some things that you've wanted, but also like you're realizing you've got too much shit, too much clutter, which is like the good time to get rid of things or unclutter your space and your mind and yourself. That's also what I'm feeling, is that by the end of the week you would have also made up your mind that it's time to get rid of things, perhaps even to give them away. And now is a good time to, you know, throw things away, because the year is coming to an end and you don't want to go into the new year being all cluttered and I don't want to say unorganized, but that kind of works for some people, but for you specifically, I feel that uncluttering your space will give you the space to clear your mind as well. So that's also what I'm feeling here. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card now to see what additional messages there are for you. Pardon my shuffling it off camera, but as you can see, the lack of space. Additional messages for pile 1. So for your angel card, the oracle card, you have nature. I feel like nature is calling you for you to spend some time in nature, be by yourself, perhaps be a little bit less on the phone or a little bit less on social media, as well as like watching maybe a little bit less of whatever it is that you watch, to just go take some time out and spend some time in nature. I feel as though there is that's where the clarity that you are looking for, that's where you're going to find it. Also, I feel like nature is where you do find your peace, but specifically gardening. If you haven't gardened before, perhaps try. I feel like you're going to find some calming, grounding vibes from there. Yeah, that's definitely also here what I'm finding with the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps you need to give back to nature in terms of gardening, perhaps pruning, taking care of your garden, but definitely something here with your garden. Because while you garden, you know, like your hands are busy, and I'm not a gardener myself, but I know from when people speak, they say putting their hands in the earth, it grounds them. It gives them time to, like, kind of like when you're meditating, you sift through what's been happening, and they find people that garden find their clarity doing that, like aha moments or epiphanies or whatever it is you need. I feel like getting busy with nature, even if it's going to swim in the ocean, I feel like that's where you will find perhaps some answers you've been looking for, perhaps even finding what it is you want to do moving forward. Okay, so it says, spending time alone in nature is important for you. Even 5 minutes in a garden would be healing for you right now. The angels ask you to interact with nature more often, every day if possible. This card also signifies that you may be happier living in a more rural setting, perhaps a decluttering, if that makes sense, that I was talking about, if that makes sense. If you have thought about moving away from city life, consider this card as an additional validation. Also, this card may be encouraging you to choose an occupation involving plants or animals. For instance, you may enjoy gardening, nursery, or veterinary work, pet sitting, or delving into the world of animal communication. Your angels and the nature angels are helping you discover and give your gifts to the world. Help them to help you by spending more time in nature. Alright, that was quite lovely. I hope you have your answer there, if you were looking for one perhaps. But that is all I have for you. Thank you for watching and being here. If you enjoyed this reading, please like this video and leave a comment. I do enjoy hearing from you. If you would like a personal reading, please contact me on social media. The links are in the description box down below. I will see you next week, and until then, happy Christmas. Hi pal 2. Remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading, so take what you feel is meant for you and leave that which you feel is not. Okay, I'm going to flip your card now, and then I'm going to shuffle for the rest of your cards and pull an oracle card for additional messages. Your first card is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, your second card is the Two of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like here with the Seven of Pentacles that you've been putting in a lot of work or effort into work or a situation, perhaps a relationship even, and you're not getting back from it what you feel and know that it is you deserve. Your reward does not equal to the amount of effort that you put in. And I feel as though you do enjoy the effort, whatever it is that you've been putting your energy into, but it doesn't feel like the outcome measures up to what you put in. Okay, and then for others of you, I feel like your reward does match what you've been putting in, and you enjoy what you do, but still somewhere there feels like something is missing in this the effort that you've put into it. I feel like you appreciate what it is that you do, but somewhere still it's not feeling quite enough. Okay, so that's the energy coming into this week. The energy going out, it feels as though someone is taking you for granted, or it feels as though someone is taking too much from you, where again, you're not getting back enough. I also feel as though like this week is a moment where you see it, where before you didn't see it because you're putting it in your energy and enjoying what you do. But I feel as though towards the end of the week you're going to see that even though you felt like your effort was appreciated, it's not. As if someone is benefiting more than you are from what you do, what you have been doing, from whatever it is that you have been putting energy into. And I feel perhaps with that as well, that there are people who see this and know this, but are turning their backs on it, on the seeing. I don't know if it's because they don't value you or because they value their positions and what they get out of what they do more, so as to not mention this to this person or take them on or even point it out to you, if that makes sense. It kind of feels like they know that you deserve more than you are getting, but because you are allowing it. I don't say you're allowing it, but you haven't exactly seen it. And it feels like they're not going to point it out to you. But you are, I feel like you are seeing it. And if you don't say anything about it, it's going to keep happening because you're allowing it. Because why must they say anything if you don't see it? I feel like they somehow are benefiting from that as well. Okay, then the overall energy for this week, the Two of Wands. I feel like because you've seen this now, I feel like you pull back a bit more and you're going into a space where you're weighing your options. Like there is what you know and what you've done thus far versus what you still want to do. I'm speaking about this one now. Versus what you want to do and the plans that you have. And I feel like because of this situation here, you are weighing up whether, if you can see here, this wand is stuck to the wall. So I feel like you're weighing up whether or not you want to stay stuck or remain moving, move forward, or put your wand in another place. I don't mean like literally if like it's work and you decide to move on somewhere else. I don't necessarily mean that, but it could be that. But it could be like you could even choose to remain, to stay, but not put in as much energy and effort as you previously have done because your reward has not been enough. And because you know that those people around you know that your reward's not been enough. And you know that they know it, but they haven't been doing anything about it. Like it could be your superiors, your bosses, even your colleagues. So I feel like you enjoy what you do. You might even have a conversation with whoever to set this straight. But it could also be that that's not possible. So you do decide that you're going to leave this wand anchored in terms of staying where you are, getting what you get, but not putting in as much effort as you used to. And then taking your new option, your new idea, whatever it is you feel that you need to do next, and putting more energy in towards that because you feel as though you're going to get more reward out of that instead of this. It could be the other way around though, where you do have this conversation with these people and they do decide to pull their socks up and give you back what you deserve, and you decide to stay. But for most, I'm feeling, and I don't mean that you decide to stay, that you decide to put in the same amount, the same energy, because you'll get your reward. But for most of you, feel that you decide to put energy into what you value more versus then whatever it is that this is, if that makes sense. But now I'm going to get you an oracle card, and then we'll see what additional messages we have for you. Oh, all right, for you we have intention. Okay, so I'm getting two things here first, immediately, straight up, is whatever you decide to do, you're going to be backed. It's kind of like when you fall into a river, right? And the current is too strong for you to get out, but all of a sudden there's like a branch or a log for you to grab. Think of it that way, that a life supports you. So no matter what you do, life is going to support you, because it too wants you to get what you deserve, because you are living it, you are life. Okay, so that means the angels are there to support you. The universe, God, the higher, however you want to look at it, is there to support you no matter what you do. It's going to be there. Like, you take a step, it provides the floor for you to take the step on. You catch my drift. The next thing is, for some of you, is to perhaps find out the intention of these people that you feel are benefiting from the work that you do. For some of you, the intentions could potentially be negative, self-serving, but for others of you, I feel like that might not be the intention here. Like that negative intention, self-serving intention is not it here at all, but simply the way that things have always been. And I do feel like for some of you, if you do decide to speak up about it, it will change. But then for some of you, I feel again that you need to ask, is this what you really want? Do you want things to change? Is this where you want to be spending your energy and your time? Because your energy and your time is what you have of life. I mean, like, we're all going to die. We only have a certain amount of time and energy to give. And you need to figure out, what is it that you want to be spending your time and energy on? What is your intention as well? That was quite deep. But definitely I feel like you need to find out what these people's intentions are. Because I might not necessarily be negative, just that it's the way that things have been done and are expected to be done. If it doesn't change, it doesn't change. The worst thing people can say is no. Because it's also not the worst thing, because that just means plan B, just find another route. It's not the end all be all. Like, there's always a way. As soon as a problem arises, the solution arises with it. You just need to put your finger on it. Okay, but now let's see what it says for you. Okay, so here it says, your intentions create your experiences. What do you intend to happen? Make sure that your thoughts and feelings reflect your true intentions. The angels ask you to take an inventory of your expectations. What do you expect to happen today, tomorrow, or in the future? These expectations are the seeds of your intentions. An intention means that you have set a goal and intend to achieve it. Your intentions drive your experiences. The angels ask you to choose and infuse your intentions with love. See yourself and others as happy, successful, and peaceful. By holding these spiritually minded intentions, you help yourself and others. The angels can help you replace negative mental habits with more empowering thoughts if you ask for their assistance. There you are. Ask and you will be supported. Alright, that is all I have for you, and Merry Christmas for Sunday. Thank you for watching and being here. If you enjoyed this reading, please like the video and or comment on it if you resonated. I'd really like to hear from you. Yes, if you would like a personal reading, please contact me on social media. The links are in the description box down below. But I will see you next week. Bye. Alright, hi pile 3. Hi pile 3. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading. And please remember that this is a general reading and not a personal. So take what you feel is meant for you and leave what you feel is not. Okay, let's just see what we have for you. Oh, I keep bumping everything today. Alright, for you I have the Two of Cups. I am going to shuffle the cards now and see what else we get for you. Sure. Clumsy with this pile, but anyway. So your second card is the Nine of Wands, and your last card is the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so straight up first thing I'm seeing here is someone you have a personal relationship, so it could literally be anyone you know, your parents, your siblings, your partner, your friends. I feel like someone here is keeping something to themselves, keeping something hidden. It could either be you or them, but whatever it is, the truth I feel is coming out towards the end of the week, like that. It doesn't feel bad, but it feels, when it comes out, I don't feel like it's bad necessarily. More like what they've been keeping to themselves is something that's been hurting them, or something perhaps that they feel ashamed about. But I feel like when the truth comes out, it's not necessarily going to be that way for you or for them, the person on the receiving end of this personal truth that's going to come out. Here with the Two of Cups, it feels definitely as though it's someone that you share emotions with. You are open and vulnerable to them, but it feels like they've been keeping something from you. Now, it could either be that you've been going in blind to things or with things because of this truth that has been kept from you, but it could also be that this person has been acting blindly because of a truth that you have been keeping from them. And it's kind of like you're watching them go through, like communicating with people, doing things, but you're kind of like watching them be without this piece of information. I'm not exactly sure if this piece of information is beneficial to you or to them, but it definitely feels as though someone is feeling bound by not knowing, and or perhaps from keeping it in. But I definitely feel like it'll come out fast, like a slip up. Not a slip up in a bad way, like it's just going to slip out, if that makes sense. Okay, then for others of you, it feels as though you are walking into this week having settled a personal relationship where you are at the stage where you are able to be vulnerable, share your emotions, speak honestly about what you think. It could be a new person that came in that you have opened up to, shared with. It could also even be it feels like someone that you weren't speaking to before, so it could even be a family member, but or an old friend that you reconnected with, or a romantic partner. However, it feels like you have connected and reopened the doorway for open, honest communication. And because of doing that, it feels like towards the end of the week, things for this particular relationship is going to start moving fast. Fast in the terms of growth. It could be emotional growth, it could be physical growth, it could be project working together, it could be spending more time together, but whatever it is, where it feels as though two have come together, it's moving forward fast. So more far forward fast is what I'm feeling, and it doesn't feel necessarily like a bad thing. Just remember to keep yourself grounded. And then for the overall energy of this week, it feels here with the Nine of Pentacles like binds are being released because of this relationship and because it's moving fast. It feels like some kind of burden, a weight is being shed from the past. Almost as though this relationship that you had with this person, I want to say it ended sourly, but a part of you was holding on to this person, and this person holding on to you, like they didn't forget about you, or either way, this reconciliation of relationship, it was mutual. Not one person went to the other, I'm sorry, and like the one is in the right, the other one's in the wrong. It was completely both in the right, perhaps just a splitting, a parting of ways. But it feels because of this reconciliation, the binds are being dropped. It feels like a weight off the shoulders. And because of this particular feeling, that would naturally release energy. So that then clears up the path to move forward. And because the stuff that's been talked about or talked out or fixed up, whatever it was, because that's now been dropped, released, it's gone, and it just moves. It feels like it's moving fast, like it's full steam ahead going forward is what I'm feeling here. It's actually quite positive. Yay! Okay, I'm now going to get you an oracle card and see what additional messages there are for you from my pile threes. Oh, two. Okay, and my anal tendencies, just quickly fix this. Okay, so your first card is Guardian Angel. So definitely with this, I feel like a release, if for some of you, is coming, because you'll get to know whatever's been hidden. And for those of you who have released whatever it was that was between two people, yeah, I'm definitely feeling a release from this card. Especially because she's like sitting crying and she's being comforted. I feel like whatever is happening is going to happen for some of you and has already happened for others of you. I definitely feel like it's now a comforting relationship. Yeah. But of course it says guardian angel, so your guides are with you always, guiding you, there for you, having your back, sometimes making you laugh. So for some of you, getting the message to pay attention to what it is that you feel around you. You don't necessarily have to be alone, but like a warm wind, a cold wind, perhaps goosebumps in the shape of a hand, or just to watch out for things that happen around you, because your angels, your spirit guides, they want you to know that they are with you and you are not alone. Okay, and then you have healing again. Now from this release, or this truth to be released, is healing. Both of you now have a chance. For those of you who just sorted out and coming from that energy, you are in a healing energy and you both have healed and are healing from this. For those of you who are yet to experience it, it is of course a healing experience. It's not negative. It may be upsetting to you, but I don't think so. I didn't feel any negativity, perhaps from the person who releases the truth or who the truth is about. Might feel ashamed about it, but if it's you that's receiving the truth, that only advice I can offer you is to be comforting, because even if you don't think that it's something to be ashamed about, this person obviously does. So just be mindful that not everyone's thoughts and beliefs are the same in that regard. And conditional support in a moment such as that is very helpful in getting clear communication and understanding between two people across. Okay, but let's see what the cards say. Okay, guardian angel. Your guardian angel wants you to know how much they love you right now. Your angel's love is completely unconditional and all-encompassing. You are not alone. This card has been drawn as a love letter from your guardian angels who want you to know, we're right here. We have never left you and can never leave you. Your guardian angels say that you deserve their help and attention. There is nothing that you could have ever thought, said, or done that could ostracize you from your divine helpers. They never judge or abandon you for the mistakes you make. The angels are simply here to support you so that you can spiritually grow and help others. Alright, and for healing, we have a situation that has caused you concern is on the mend. You are a natural healer, and your healing thoughts have manifested into form. Sometimes a situation cannot heal until you release the challenge completely, so that healing light can enter it. Your worries will soon be over, because this card signifies that a healing has occurred. To realize this healing, however, you must first stop focusing on what is wrong and instead affirm, everything is in divine and perfect order right now. You have natural healing abilities, and this card asks you to have faith that God or the universe, whoever you believe, works through you as an earth healing angel. Hold thoughts of love around any situation that seems to need healing. Visualize the situation as healed right now. Then give thanks to God for this healing and completely release everything to the angels. The powerful effects of your healing work touches many lives. And that is all that I have for you for this week. So, good luck on your healing journey. We truly are never alone. And Merry Happy Christmas. Thank you for watching and for being here. I'm not sure if I've already said that, but if you enjoyed this reading, please like this video, and if you resonated, please leave a comment. I really enjoy hearing from you. Also, if you would like a personal reading, please contact me on social media. The links are in the description box down below. Until next week, I will see you then. Bye.